Asian, you must love rice then.
I don't think my family has ever gone like a month without eating rice. Maybe even a week, like they love rice.
There's two ways.
So the spatula for the rice.
그래서?
Hello.
I feel like Asians are more polite when it comes to elders.
I don't know, like in Asian culture, when you speak to like your elders, you have to like put like a certain word in front of it. But I can just speak to my professor and be like, yo, hey. Like it's so weird, you know. And you can never do that in Asian culture, yeah.
And actually, like Asian have the like different word as well in Korean, Japan, and in, I don't know Chinese, but we have the like higher, more like proud, proud like say way, just like 반말.
Westerners, I think what differs Asians from the other Western countries would be we love rice. We love to eat rice. In the Philippines, we love to eat rice with chicken. You might find that interesting.
What is that?
Okay, so we don't say "비," but we say peace sign when we do this. So put up a peace sign.
And also in Japanese people, a lot of people do that very bad like action. The posing is like a.
Oh, and that's a little different in America. That means something a bit inappropriate in America.
People like do a lot of things like makes like face smaller, so like this or
It's
like
true
this.
though, right?
So yeah.
You know what's the one pose that I don't get? So when you take a picture, the point is to like show your face, right? But like in Korea, like they have these like pose like what are you taking? Like this you're covering your face, you know?
Maybe they don't have makeup on. Sometimes we're not confident.
So in Bangladesh, we use like V sign means victory. All the time we're taking pictures, selfies like this, yeah.
Oh, guys, maybe like the frat boys. And like when they pose at the like frat party, because you know in America they do college parties, and sometimes they'll be like,
And then they have to cover one mouth like
yeah. It's a must. Because you don't know what to do, and then you look awkward, and then you have to like.
what is this? Helping people to take photo?
I feel like in Asia, we would go like down under, like give you different angles because we want you to be satisfied. Yeah, look the
Taller,
best.
longer.
Taller, yeah, that's true.
I mean, I once saw a video about like comparing, like asking like Asian to help them take picture and like Westerner to take picture, and then Westerner is like can go up. And then like Asian is like, is it okay? Is that okay? Like like I think like make sure you're satisfied.
Yeah. I think it's a bit different when I hand my mother the camera, or if I or my friend use the camera. Like maybe it's because I have a lot of Asian friends, but yeah, some Western people will just take one picture and then say good. Like, do you think that this is something only Asian people can understand?
I think it stems from like more of the collectivistic kind of like consideration, you know, to make sure you are okay with what we are helping you with, like that kind of like consideration. Yeah.
Oh wait, did we get it right?
Yeah, I mean, is this something that only Asian people can understand? I disagree, because Western people can also do that. It's not like an Asian thing where only Asian people do it. It's just getting the angles right. Like for people that are like more passionate about, they'll squat a bit down and stuff. For example, me, I'm Asian, and like I'm not always squatting down like taking pictures.
I agree on that, because for me, like it just happens about it in my social surroundings and my environment. So if my friends all do this, I do this too, and a lot of my friends are Korean. So maybe I've learned to take photos like this. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah.
So you're Asian, you must love rice. But yes. yeah, I love rice. But yes.
Yeah, do you agree with this statement? So for the nose, can you explain why?
중국 굉장히 크잖아요. 그래서 남쪽이랑 북쪽이 이렇게 나누는데 남쪽은 보통 밥 많이 먹는 편이고 북쪽은 면을 많이 먹어요. 그래서 각자 생각하는 꼭 밥을 먹어야 된다는 이런 생각이 없어요.
In my case, I feel like it's an individual like difference. And like let's say for me, in the morning I don't eat rice. Like I prefer bread, I prefer cereal, I prefer like milk. So from my own case, I do see like there's a possibilities for someone who doesn't like rice as well.
No, because like rice is such a big thing in Asian culture. Like, we all grew up eating rice. I don't think my family has ever gone like a month without eating rice. Maybe even a week. Like, they love rice. Where we were like abroad, where we had to like just eat like bread and stuff, I've seen many Asians crave for rice. Like, oh, you know, I miss this food. Like, I miss rice. Blah blah blah. Or they'll be like, oh, you know what this will go well with? Rice and stuff like that. So I agree, like, obviously there's like exceptions to the Asian people, but the majority of the Asian will say they love rice.
Rice is the staple food in the Philippines, so yes, I have to agree.
I've never been asked that question before, but if someone did, I'll just be like, yeah, I like rice. Like, I wouldn't mind too much.
어쩌라고?
And it's actually healthier because it's like, you know.
Oh,
Oh yeah, rice again.
That's true. Did you understand this?
When my Korean friends taught me cooking and things like that, like I'm like, how much rice do I use? And she's like, like with your finger. And so the only reason I know this is because of that. Most people in the US are not gonna know this.
I have a question. How do they usually know how much to put?
Yeah, it says like a 2-to-1 rate or like a 3-to-2 ratio or something like that on the bag. So like 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water, something like that. Yeah.
yeah. My mom would just tell me like, you see this line?
Yeah.
It's that one. Don't go over. No, okay.
That method has been passed down by generations. Generations.
Yeah, I was taught it's the whole hand.
Oh yeah. And then go the water.
For me, like right now, it's just randomly. I feel like this is enough.
Yeah.
You don't do that anymore.
We don't use the rice cooker as much, so we just like in pot. So we got like cooking oven. That's all. But we don't use the rice cooker that much. So it's not that familiar to me. But now we use rice cooker, but not every Bangladeshi people not using rice cooker. Yeah.
Can you guys understand this?
There's 2 ways.
So the spatula for the rice.
그래서?
To hit people, like to spank?
Show it to your kids.
What? Really?
Do you guys agree with this? What do you think?
I don't understand it.
I don't understand.
I don't understand. Why?
Wait,
Spoon for rice, and then maybe for feed the children.
With the children this?
It's not that painful though.
If it's beating the children, there's
Belt.
other objects that are like a better like representation of that.
But I think they want to represent Asian, the rice related kind of thing.
But
kind
this
of
looks
thing.
different in Bangladesh.
The wooden one.
The wooden one.
we don't use this one. The wooden spoon is what my, sorry mom again.
Don't watch this. Don't watch this.
The wooden spoon is what my mom would use. And we use that for like chicken soup or something like that. I don't know, not rice.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt? Yeah.
It's the slippers.
Yeah, slippers.
Not this one. It's not painful.
So the abuse weapon is different depending on the culture. In America, there's a wooden spoon and there's a belt.
Yeah, the belt. Yeah.
Oh, mom's hand. We doesn't use like other things, I think.
Like when I was young, my mom has this rotan.
Oh, like the thin wood?
Oh.
Yeah.
Like a
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
We say bed.
Like wooden thing, right? Like
It's
a.
kind of like.
I think it's the same thing.
The wooden stick. The stick, right? The stick, yeah. I love my parents. They've actually never like hit me with an object before.
They're probably watching.
Yeah, the most they've probably done is like this. But I think in my country, that's not the case for most households. So usually, if you make like a mistake or if you have if you disrespect your parents, they'll hit you with anything they can find near them. A hanger, a belt, a stick, a slipper.
Well, I'm not agree that much shoes, but I'm not kind of agree because Japanese people do that like chonri. It's not good.
You have to do
it's not good. So we just take it off shoes and then.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you guys agree with this picture?
I'm the only no here?
I think it depends on the people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because like I've had house parties would put their shoes in a nice, neat place, and like I've had situations where they would just not care. So I think it just depends on the people and how they grew up with. So it's not like everyone does that.
So for me in the Philippines, we would always bring our shoes on. Yeah, we would always wear them because if you don't wear them, the guest would say, or the host would say, oh, your feet might get dirty. Even if we have house parties, we have our shoes on.
Inside others' house.
Yeah, or if you go to the bedroom, you can just change your shoes to those slippers, like bed slippers.
Were you allowed to wear shoes in your house?
Yeah.
Isn't that like America?
Okay, in America, most people have shoes on the inside. And I remember my dad used to track dirt in after he would mow the lawn, and my mom would get so mad at him because he wore his muddy shoes in the house. So I agree with this method. Like, I think leaving your shoes outside is great. You don't have to clean the house as much. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, imagine like if you come out, like you step on the mud and then you walk around the house.
Yeah, my mom would get so mad. It's like, well, then why not just take the shoes off? Like,
This one. Asian mom, Asian mom.
누구랑 같이 어디로 가는 거야? 이렇게 like.
When are you coming back? Who are you going with? Like a lot of questions, like the parents.
So, do you guys agree with this one?
Kind of.
What?
Maybe other Bangladeshis will relate this, but when I was in Bangladesh, I don't go that much. Like my mom was happy, but she's also the type that I don't go out. Why don't you like go outside exploring things? And now she decided to okay. For me, it's no. And if I say for like Bangladeshis, then say yeah, it is.
But I just wonder, like in other country, like or other culture, why wouldn't the parents ask more? Wouldn't they be like concerned about what time do you come back? Like they're safe.
The reason why this is very general, I think, for American people, because myself and a few of my friends too, we had strict parents. So if we went out, if I want to say I'm going to have a sleepover at my friend's house, they're like, who are you going with? It's my friend. I don't know. It's my friend Sarah. It's my friend Sarah, and they're like, okay, if it's Sarah, that's okay. Come back at this time, kind of thing. So the relationship between child and parent differs depending on the family.
In the Philippines, we have this called curfew. We have this curfew in the Philippines, and if your mom or dad tells you to go home at 10 p.m., you should not exceed 10 p.m. going home. So yeah, basically, if you come home late, they would lock the door and they would say you stay out until the morning and you have to please them. So that's how.
I also think gender plays a big role in this because I agree that I agree with this statement. When I go out, obviously they will ask and stuff, but they're more lenient, my parents. But to my sister, they're like a bit more strict, you know? And they'll have like a bit like, they'll restrict her a bit, like, you know, you have to come back at this time, blah, blah. But whereas like, since I'm a boy, they're a bit more lenient. So I think gender also plays a big role in how strict the parents are.
That's true.
True.
So how was it for you guys to discuss things that only Asians can understand?
I feel like it's nice to see that how similar our cultures are and maybe slight different ways, but still the same values, stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Next time I want to be in that spot.
Opposite.
Yeah, but I think like, it's also like show us that there's also individual differences like when it comes to these kind of like stereotypes.
정말 나라는 다르지만 너무 닮은 거? 그 아시아권이 있어가지고 모든 거의 같은 옷만인 것 같고 그럴 정도로 너무 비슷해서 신기했어요.
So today we talk about the things that only Asian understand.
If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye.